Well, there's a new professional basketball league in town called the Derby City Distillers. They are right now in the middle of their inaugural season. I'm with Akoy Agao and Rodney Pryor. They brought the league to town, excited to tell us all about it because it's just nice to have something new, right? Like in town. Congratulations.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much. We're excited. I played basketball at the University of Louisville.
Yes,
and,
congratulations. We love
go
that.
Cards.
Yeah.
And I definitely know how much we love basketball here. The knowledge of basketball that our fans have is extremely, obviously they've known basketball, they support basketball at a high level. And for me, bringing this team is just trying to bring another option for professional sports in Louisville that we're eventually going to try to big up. So a little bit about the league. It's called the TBL, which stands for the Basketball League. It's been around for about 8 years now. And in the U.S., it was started because there's only two options in the U.S. for guys to be able to compete at a high level, and that's the NBA and the G League. And so guys are able to come play in this league, be able to get the film and stats that they needed. They didn't get enough film and stats in college, so then they're able to go overseas or be able to try to get into the NBA G League or the NBA. There's been 5 guys from this league who have signed NBA contracts. One guy won a championship, signed a 2-year, $4 million deal. So this is a stepping stone league that guys are able to take advantage of. But for me, my long-term vision is to eventually turn this into the NBA G League team, and then hopefully give us a shot at trying to get an NBA team to the city.
I think what it brings to the city, that I know that it gives players, is great opportunity to go on. But for our community, though, wow, like we love basketball, we love watching it, but you just really have this vision now for what it could do for the community even bigger.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the community engagement aspect of it was what truly got me to purchase this team and bring it to Louisville. When I played in this league after I graduated from U of L for about a month, sometimes you got a little tired, but, we were doing community engagement stuff just about every day, being in schools, being in the libraries, doing free camps for kids, and I truly love doing things like that. And so for me, that's going to be a huge component of what we are doing as a team, or we're going to continue to do, getting these guys who are from all across the country to be involved as much as possible. I just chaired March of Dimes last year. I'm on the board of a nonprofit called I Would Rather Be Reading, and we just had our Triple Crown Trivia the other night, and Ronnie was actually kind of helped me host also. And so just being involved, getting to these kids to do literacy programs with them, at events. We're going to do free camps. We're going to start getting ready to go into the JCPS schools. And we also just did an event at Hawthorne Elementary with Blessings in a Backpack.
Yeah, well, Rodney, tell us a little bit about your involvement in the team. And I know I want to tell people where they can watch you guys, where they can support you.
Yeah, so I met Akoy in 2016 at Georgetown in D.C. when he unfortunately left Louisville. But he returned, and then I played in the NBA G League the last 6 years. Akoy called me and said he was bringing this team, and he told me about the community engagement aspect. So I wanted to come down to Louisville and help him see it through. I started out as a player in the league this season, and now kind of went up into management to help with the organizational side of things and helping get the engagement stuff for the community going, because that's a big part of this league, this team, and helping guys just understand what it means to give back. And right now we're at KCD, Kentucky Country Day High School, and we're setting up things where kids can come watch us practice so they can see what the grind really looks like, giving kids more opportunities to just interact with pros. Because, at the NBA level, sometimes there's a big boundary on just being able to touch the pros, so we want to give the community an opportunity to feel what it means to have a pro team.
I'm just fascinated by hearing about how you brought the team here and what you're doing, like the management of it. Like, I'm also thinking, I know kids are viewing you all as, I want to be a basketball player. What about a team owner, right? Like, the lesson involved in how to be a business person is so impressive to me. And I think that you also are kind of showing people and the community kind of what else we can do here, right? We've been talking for years about having an NBA team, and I think to have this step, it's like sky's the limit.
Yeah, I think, I guess one thing with Ronnie, he actually just interviewed with the NBA and might be getting a position with the NBA here pretty soon. So he's pretty much everything that he's been helping with me with is actually getting him ready for that position with the NBA. But for us, I think, obviously it's getting the community engagement aspect of it, letting people know they have another option of sports, professional sports, and just working our way up. But I think, through this process, it's also allowing athletes to see the impact that they truly have at a grassroots level and truly getting to go into these classrooms and everything. And also as an entrepreneur, letting these athletes know that there's a ton of things that they're able to do. They can start businesses now while they're playing, or they can at least start putting things in place that they'll be able to do whenever that day might come. For everybody, it's different. It might be 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, but at least they're laying that groundwork for the things they're going to be able to do after they're done playing.
So before we go, where can people watch, support, get involved?
So we play all our home games at Kentucky Country Day School, where I was an assistant varsity coach this year. They've been an amazing partner. They've opened the door and just allowed us to truly use their facilities. They just got brand new facilities, which has been great. You can look us up on DerbyCityDistillers.com. Our website's got all our home and away games. You can also get a pair of gear on there. I've got a couple pair of our hats
I love
right
these
there
hats right here. If we
with
show
our
these
logo,
hats,
and I've got one.
beautiful.
This is our founder's hat for all our season ticket holders. That's got our logo on there.
Beautiful.
And then obviously we've got one with our traditional pink. The pink was just a way to stand out. And the name was obviously just to pay homage to Kentucky and the Derby and the bourbon and obviously basketball and all. And if you can see in the logo, there's kind of like, it looks like it's a bourbon barrel, but it can also look like a basketball. And then we've got the fleur-de-lis on there. But yeah, find us on DerbyCityDistillers.com. We play at Kentucky Country Day. We've got 2 home games this weekend, 7 p.m. tomorrow, so it can be your pre-game Thunder over Louisville party. And then we also are Sunday at 3 p.m., both home games. And then we're back home next weekend, and we will start serving bourbon at our games.
You guys are doing it right. You're doing it right. Acoy and Rodney, thank you so much for stopping in, and best of luck.
Yes, thank you so
For more information, tickets and information there, just go to DerbyCityDistillers.com.